Now let's talk about question number 40. For some positive real a and b, where a is not equal to b, the maximum value of 8 ln b square plus 4 upon a square plus 4 divided by b minus a, and we have to check for the greatest integer part in this case, is like what is the value, the maximum value need to be found out, right? Now, how to go about this part? This expression being given to us, and we have to create that function so that we can use LMBT in this case, right? So that means if you see, we have something like fx to be equal to ln x square plus 4. Fine, this has been given to us. And if we talk about f dash c, this is going to be f of b minus of f of a divided by b minus a, right? This is what has been given to us. So we can just substitute the values. Once we substitute, we get ln, and this is b square plus 4 divided by a square plus 4, right? Whole divided by, we have b minus a, right? You know, f b minus f a upon b minus a is all about. F dash c. So if we talk about f dash c, this is going to be twice of c divided by c square plus 4, right? And this is ln, and this is b square plus 4 divided by a square plus 4 whole divided by b minus a. Fine, this is what we are going to have, right? Now, because we need 8 here, so that means we have to multiply by 8. So this is 16c, and this is c square plus 4, which is equal to 8 ln, this is, you know, we have b square plus 4 divided by a square plus 4 whole divided by, we have b minus a. Got it? This is how we can go about it. Now if I just talk about this part, 16c upon c square plus 4, this expression, this is always going to be less than equal to 4 beta. This is what we have, 16c upon c square plus 4, right? So c is equal to 2, the equality holds, isn't it? Because we have 16 times 2 divided by, we have 8, which is 4. So equality holds for c is equal to 2. But x is equal to 2 is the point of inflection in this case, right? This is the point of inflection. So we can't take that. So that means we are having a value which is less than 4. Okay. So that means if it is less than 4, what will be the greatest integer function then? The value is going to be 3 in this case. So the answer is, we have the answer to be 3, friends. This is the answer we have. Question number 41. Here what we have, the locus of a point P which moves in such a way such that the distance between the fit of the perpendiculars drawn from it to the lines represented by 2x square plus 10xy plus 3y square is equal to 0 is 2 is a circle of radius r, and you have to find the value of r square, right? So how to go about this? You have been given the pair of lines, right? These are the pair of lines as we know it, because this is homogeneous equation of second degree, right? And it is, this equation always represents, you know, it represents a pair of lines passing through the origin. So that means I am talking about something like this lines, right? I am talking about this line. Can you see that? This is one line. We have another line which is somewhat like this. Then we have a point PH comma K. So PH comma K means I am talking about this part. From P, we need to drop a perpendicular in this case, right? From it to the lines. So these are the lines I am talking about, the pair of lines as we have told this part. So this is what we have. And let's join this part, right? This is how we can join it, isn't it? So that means this is A and this is B, suppose. Got it? And this angle is nothing but we have alpha. Now we have to join this part also. This is the thing. Okay. Now you see, the locus of P need to be found out, and it has been given that it is a circle of radius r. So, if it is a circle of radius r, then we have to find the value of the greatest integer function r square. If we have angle beta here, because we need an angle, here also this will be beta, right, the geometry involved. Now, you see this is alpha we have, is not it? This is the alpha part. Now, if I talk about tan alpha, but this is important for us, tan alpha. So, tan alpha means I am talking about twice of h square minus ab, right, upon a plus b, isn't it? This is what you have, right. Now, we substitute, a is 2, b is 3, h is 5. So, once you substitute, we get 2 root 19 upon 5. Then we have sin alpha. From here we can find it out, sin alpha. If we talk about sin alpha, this is 2 root 19 upon 101, this is what you have. So, apply sine rule. Let me take it in this way, sine rule. Sine rule in the triangle, this is O, origin we have, and we use sine rule on OAB, right, and we have triangle OAP. This is what we have. So, once you have the sine rule to be used in OAB and OAP, AB, I want everyone to do this part of calculation, sine rule in triangle OAB and OAP, and we just take those ratios, we come out with AB to be equal to OP sin alpha. Okay, this is what we get. So, OP sin alpha means, OP we know what is this, h square plus k square, sin alpha is this, AB is nothing but we have 2, because that distance being given to us is 2, this distance is 2. So, that means 2, this is again we have h square plus k square, right, 2 root 19 upon 101, right, this has been given to us. So, we find the locus here. Once you find the locus, we get x square plus y square to be equal to, because that part we need to take, that is 101 divided by, we have 19 here, right, this has been given to us. Okay. Now, this is nothing but r square. So, we have to take the greatest integer function of r square in this case. So, the value we will be getting is 5. So, the answer is we have 5 friends, right. Now, students, let us talk about question number 42. The radii of 3 circles S1, S2, S3 are R1, R2 and R1 plus R2 respectively. So, you can see here there are 3 circles which are involved here, and we have circles S1 and S2. This is a very important thing, circle S1 and S2 touch each other externally and touch S3 internally, friends, right. Now, another circle S with radius R3, so there are 4 circles which are involved. With radius R3 touches all the 3 circles S1, S2 and S3, and if we have R1 greater than R2 greater than R3 and R1, R2, R3 are in AP, then we have to find the cube of R1 upon R2. You have been given the circle, this is the circle we have, the bigger one, because R1 is always going to be greater than R2, then we have R2 is greater than R3. So, circle will be something like this, and the R3 is the smallest one. Now, if we talk about the circle S1, so this is a very important thing, the center is C1 and the radius is R1, okay. Let us understand this. Now, let us denote all these things, so, and this is going to be C2 and the radius is going to be R2, okay. Then we have the circle S3. So, if we talk about the circle S3, the radius is nothing but we have R1 plus R2, this is the radius we have. Then we have S as a circle which is touching all the 3 circles, right. So, that means we are talking about S to be, say radius, let me take it as R3 and the center is C. Now, how to create that relation now? So, there is a very interesting thing, this is theta. So, let us see how we can come out with the relations here. See, we have theta here and this is pi minus theta, okay, this angle. So, we have created the triangle, we have joined this C with C3 and 2 triangles being created. Now, because getting the relation now, it's an interesting step now, right. So, if we talk about C1 C, this is going to be R1 plus R3. Okay. If I talk about C2 friends, which is going to be R3 plus R2, right. Now, if I talk about C3 C, right, we have C3 C. Now, we have the whole radius is R1 plus R2. Then we have to find this C3 C, that is nothing but we have R1 plus R2 and this is going to be minus R3, right. So, if we talk about C1 C2, again this is nothing but we have the R1 radius here, this is the R2 one, right. So, this is R1 plus, this is R1, this is R2, so this is R1 plus R2 we have, right. Now, friends, what we can do, we can use the cosine formula in this case. So, here also if we take this angle theta, we are coming out with what? This is the angle, so we will take this side and this side. So, this is going to be how much? We have R1 square, then we have C3, this is going to be R1 plus R2 minus R3 square, right. Then we have minus, because B square plus C square minus A square. So, what is this then? We have minus C square means, if you just compare with that formula, what we have? We have R1 plus R3 whole square divided by what? We have twice of this part, R1 times we have R1 plus R2 minus R3 friends. Now, let us take triangle C, C3 and C2 here. So, here what we are taking? We are taking cos of pi minus theta, right. So, cos of pi minus theta, which is nothing but we have minus of cos theta, right. So, that means we take cos pi minus theta, this is going to be C C3 square plus C3 C2 square, then we have minus of C C2 square, okay. And again, if we talk about the part here, you see, you have to divide it by twice of C C3, right, into we have C3 C2. Now, C C3 in terms of radius, we know what we have taken, R1 plus R2 minus R3, that line you have to take. Again, we have C3 C2, so that also we know, fine, that also we can find out, that is R2, this is the length we are talking of, this is the radius. Then we have C C2, so C C2 means R3 plus R2 whole square, okay. Similarly, here we have taken R1 plus R3 whole square in this case. Now, this is nothing but we have minus of cos theta, right. So, what is cos theta? We substitute here cos theta. So, once you substitute cos theta here, so we get a relation in terms of R1 and R2, right. So, if we take R1 and R2, the relation between R1, R2, R3, and also one thing we have, that is, if you see here, R1, R2, R3 has been given in AP. So, that relation also you have to use, that is R1, R2, R3 in AP, right. So, if it is in AP, that means we have twice of R2 is equal to, this is R3, this is R1 plus R3, right. So, here the relation is this relation we need to take care of. Then again cos theta is there, so we have to substitute this cos theta here. So, we get both the terms in terms of radius, we will get a relation, then we will use this relation, and after that we come out with R1 upon R2 whole cube is equal to 2 beta, right. So, this is the final answer we have, R1 upon R2 whole cube is going to be 2 in this case. So, answer is 2 we have, right. So, this is the answer.